Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh, and today I want to talk about how Yu-Gi-Oh fits into people's lives and their free time and their hobbies. So, like, Yu-Gi-Oh just completely as a hobby. Like, I recently started I played Borderlands 2 with a friend of mine earlier today, and that was like the first time I've played the PlayStation or really any video game other than on my phone since Christmas break ended, so that's been almost a month now. So I really don't play any video games, but at the same time, I don't really have any other hobbies outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or at least trading cards, because I play Vanguard and Magic occasionally. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pretty much all I do as a hobby. I spend some of my free time going to, like, hanging out with friends and just playing pool or doing stuff like that, but most of my free time is probably taken up by Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's something I want to talk about is do people have other hobbies on top of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or do they have to dedicate that much time to it? Like, if you want to become really good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Or really good at anything, you have to dedicate a lot of time to it. And since most people these days are really, really busy, that's not always the most possible thing to do. So is it really worth becoming an expert in Yu-Gi-Oh when you could just play other hobbies? Maybe you just want to play video games sometime. Maybe you're really social, you hang out with other people all the time. But that's what really bothers me when I see people online talking about how bad a person is because of a deck they play or because they don't know a ruling or something like that. And maybe some of that stuff is obvious, but at the same time, maybe the people just play Yu-Gi-Oh! Really casually, or it is just a small hobby to them, and they're not interested in dedicating the time it takes to learn that stuff or dropping all the cash to build a meta deck. I mean, most people have jobs, most people go to school. Like, maybe they just don't have time to check up on everything Yu-Gi-Oh! I know one guy who hangs out at my locals hasn't had internet in his house for a while because he lost his job and now he just now got a new job. So he doesn't really have access to all the information on Yu-Gi-Oh! And you can't really fairly say that he's bad or that he doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, maybe he doesn't, but it's not really fair to insult him because he just can't dedicate that time or doesn't have access to information in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just like not everyone cares that much. I mean, I try to read up on most things going on in the game because I dedicate a lot of time to it, but not everyone does, and I don't think that that's a problem. So post what you think down below, and peace out, YouTube.